Well, the idea is that I'm gonna record all this to YouTube live, and then I'm gonna download the video and probably edit it into a VOD. You know, do a little more. I actually do it all on my iPad.
Oh really? So is that just like the iMovies that's built in on that?
No, I use a program called a LumaFusion.
Oh, I think they do a Photoshop variant that I might have stumbled across.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get DaVinci on iPad. I know that's free on Macs and other systems, but that's a really good bit of non-linear editing software. Really, really powerful.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I use LumaFusion and I use actual Photoshop, which honestly isn't that great on iPad, but you know, uh,
I can imagine it's difficult.
yeah, it should be easier, right? Because you're using a stylus, so it's more like naturally drawing, which I have a lot of education in, but it's just so like anemic as far as features compared to the full Photoshop that you would have on your desktop.
Yeah, for sure. I wanted to try out using stylus for editing, but mainly for like doing rotoscoping and things like that. I thought it would be significantly faster than trying to do that with a mouse.
Yeah. Yeah, there are definitely certain things that are better to do with a stylus. I can use a stylus or a mouse fairly proficiently just because of all the experience that I've had with the mouse. But sometimes you just have to get in there and draw something.
Very fair.
I use it for my Dungeons and Dragons maps and things like that. I have a template set up with a lot of different layers so that, if I just load flat shapes onto that layer, it will render them as sort of map features. So, one thing that I use the stylus a lot for that, but one thing about it is that the version of Photoshop on iPad can't create those layers and layer effects that I use in that process, but it can read them from a Photoshop file. Yeah, it can read them from a Photoshop file you've created on your desktop. So I have to create the template on my desktop, and then I can edit it using the stylus on my iPad, but I can't create new layers and layer effects in the project on the iPad. I have to export it back to a desktop version of Photoshop.
Sounds like you must have a lot more patience than I do. That back and forth process like that.
It's probably a disorder.
Yeah, I feel like I'm accumulating a few of those. I get that.
All right, so I think we should wait until daylight, and then once daylight hits, we'll have you, give me the tour of your base.
Well, looking at now, so we've got a wee minute or two before daybreak. I'm not sure if different planets have different length of days, night cycles, or whether I'm going crazy, but I feel like this planet has longer nights than it does days. But maybe let's go ahead and building during the night.
Well, they don't have longer day-night cycles. All planets have the same day-night cycle. That's one of the reasons that the sky rotates around us instead of us like moving around the sun, because that makes all the planets in the system have the same day-night cycle, more or less. But
Confirmed that I'm crazy then, because I could have sworn it felt different.
well, depending on where you're located on the planet, it can make a difference. If the planet is a little tilty one way or the other, then you might end up with more night. And if you go to the poles, if you build right on the pole of the planet, then the sun never really goes down. It just sort of like rotates around you in the sky.
You know what? I
Y- Yeah, it's pretty trippy, really. You know, like you might get like a little bit of sort of like a dusk sunset period, but the sun never quite goes down. Sometimes it'll dip a little bit below the horizon and then just come back up. It's pretty interesting.
I've got a perfect planet that just wasn't suitable for my current build project, but I'm saving for the next one. It is the most beautiful planet at night. It's got like orange and blue bioluminescent grass. It's got bubbles coming up from the surface. It's got like a green sheen to the sky at night. What you would do with that knowledge, seek out a whole location to put my flag down on up there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's worth going to see the poles of the planet at least once. Or it might even look different. It might even look different now because of all the updates that have happened since the last time I did it. But yeah, I'm sure that the sun still doesn't go down all the way at the poles.
That's a full big one. One is nice, and I'm not going to give you a little sneak peek of the other things I've built.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you can see them from where we are. Opposite, from up here I can see both of them. There's one in work in progress. Just straight ahead of where I'm looking is my ship display arena.
Ship display. Oh, up there?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Let's go look at it. I noticed you've done a lot more ship collecting than I have.
Yeah, but only really recently, like since returning, I made that sort of my mission to try and get as many really cool ships as I could find. Because my save was really old, and it had the best ships at the time back then, but that was years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that ship you're flying around in now, that's from one of the expeditions, I think, right?
Yeah, that's from the last expedition. Just managed to get done in time before it finished.
Yeah.
I haven't done the new one yet.
Yeah, I have a really nasty habit of starting the expedition strong and then some real life thing will happen and I have to like step away from it for a while and then I don't quite make it back in time to get all the big prizes. Yeah. Oh, I fell through a hole. Let's see. There we are. I guess so. All right. So this is your ship arena, huh?
Yeah, I just wanted somewhere to display my ships to anyone and not in. But I also thought it out as an attraction, like an additional reason for people to visit the planet. It's a great place to show their stuff with pictures or videos. If any other reason I can visit, come visit, it'd be a cool idea.
That's cool. I don't think any of my bases ever really get visitors. I've gotten one or two, I know, but hold on a second. Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea. You know, I've got some real nice bases and some that have a lot of features and stuff, but I think all total I maybe had just a handful of visitors to any of them. Yeah. Sorry, I'm killing sentinels. Probably. Oh, this is neat. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, nice. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Sure. How far is it? Okay. Just trying to know whether I should walk or fly. Okay. Oh, yeah. Ooh, crashed into your base. That's great. Alright. No, it was, yeah, I just started taking off in kind of a shallow angle, and I hit the base I was just leaving. Okay, where are you? Well, you're just sort of hovering there, from my perspective. Okay, sounds good. Alright, welcome back. Hold on, I'm just casually destroying interceptors. Okay, it's still loading in for me, so give me a minute. That happens sometimes when it's just like a really big base, because it's trying to, you know, it's trying to occlude some parts that are, you know, further away or less important so that it can maintain a decent frame rate, I think. Alright, well, while it's loading in, let me find go on my ship here. I'm gonna go AFK for just a minute. I'll be back. Still there?
Yep, here I am.
So apparently I left myself parked and I didn't take into account that sentinels can shoot me while I'm parked. So my ship blew up and I've respawned on another planet. So I'm gonna head back your way.
I've seen this, one of the other two ships, and they just got taken away.
Oh, dang it. Didn't let me land. Yeah, it didn't let me land, so I guess because it hasn't spawned the basin completely yet. So let's try that again. Still not letting me land. I guess I'll just be in a holding pattern for a minute.
It is particularly tricky to land at this point.
Well, it doesn't help that the ship I'm in is like my least maneuverable ship, so...
It's pretty huge as well.
Okay, didn't work that time. We'll try it again. The labyrinth looks pretty good from above, I'll say that.
Yeah, I just hope I'm able to get it finished before Parliament guys and mentor. I've already had to delete the whole second layer of walls. I think that would be like 1,000 people pieces doing the second layer.
Alright, it's definitely not letting me land, so I'm gonna land someplace nearby and then just walk in.
If you land as a botanical gardens, you can use the teleporter to get here. It probably would have been easier for us both, truth be told. Especially with Sentinels. So I wish I thought of that about 10 minutes ago. For the safety and everything.
Yeah, you know, that's okay. I have very few reasons to go out and collect resources these days, so dying's not so bad. Gives me something to do. Oh, I don't have graves. I don't leave graves, I don't think.
That's the most metal sentence I think I've ever heard.
Yeah. I think all my stuff is deleted at the when I die.
Oh wow, you're playing it hardcore.
There we are, made it. Okay. I'm now by your ship. Ooh. My frame rates just took a huge hit.
You're walking like a robot. I think maybe it's to save this unuploaded from this space. If you double just abandon it and I'll show it to you once it's fully complete and stable. But I'd be very interested to have you test run it if you had the time.
Yeah, sure.
I've never made a maze or designed one on paper before, like 2 days ago, so I've got absolutely no idea if I've created something that's super easy, or super hard, or super quick, or super long. I've got absolutely no idea.
Nah, I'd be happy to try it out for you.
The last thing I want is it to feel like longer than anyone wants to be in there for.
Mm-hmm.
Which has certainly been my experience from a few of the mazes I'm visiting for research purposes.
I've been thinking about making one, but I want to make a bunch of, you know, tricks and traps and stuff. You know, one-way doors and teleporters that don't send you to where you think they'll send you, and things like that.
Exactly what I started employing in this space. The second section, like the wood section, is basically as much teleporter trickery as I can get. Including like over here, there's like a line of rooms that all look completely identical when you're inside them. So you've got really no idea if you progress forward or move backwards. And if you make the mistake of turning yourself around and using the wrong teleporter, you might get stuck there for a while.
Fun.
And yeah, I'm working on some trapdoors over in the final third section.
Oh, I also want to do some like Zelda-style push button, or you know, roll the ball onto the switch pad kind of puzzles, or.
That's a really good idea. Really good idea. I've got a few puzzles in there which are like switch pad related, where you have to find where I've hidden the switch pad if you want to escape the room or something like that. But the idea of using a summonable ball and leaving the weight on there, I think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about doing that, but like I said, on this particular save, I don't have any build space left over. I just save a little bit for modeling circuits, but I don't have any, you know, like available base parts. I've hit the save game maximum.
Well, I'm hoping that I should be avoiding that, because each of the 3 bases on this planet are built by different Tone of Jesus' profiles. Because that's the only way that more than one base will appear visible to other people.
You know, I was wondering how you did that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look over to where the teleporter is on this base, you'll see another Tone of Jesus standing there waiting there. He basically I just anchor him in place, and that allows me to build using my PlayStation, which I much prefer, because I hate the Xbox controller. I don't think it feels good for a long session such a ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll let you know when it's finished. I'm hoping to have it finished by the end of this week. But I don't know whether that will actually end up happening or not.
Yeah. No, I'll be happy to try it out when you get it done. I will record the experience.
Yeah, that would be really helpful, because I can see exactly how you found each particular stage. Yeah, that would be really great.
Oh, there go my frame rates again.
Yeah, there's this black hole of data. Pretty sure this data is
Okay. Where's that? I don't have a. Okay, I got HUD turned off for better video, so let me turn that back on. Oh, I'm still in the glowing Stargate tunnel, so I guess my ship got shipped there first.
Strangely enough, I think it's going to see the only one I can use it.
Hold on, I'm inside your base. Let's see. Okay, I'm standing at the Stargate now.
I actually think that the base maybe shows off better at night time with the outside lighting, but you maybe find it cool.
Well, you know, daylight just hit for me, so
Okay. I didn't realise that night wasn't synced.
apparently not.
Still 2 a.m. My day.
Okay, so I guess why don't you start out by giving me the tour of the base?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so obviously the portal's behind us, so hopefully travellers that arrive will spawn just outside this huge airlock that I'm building. Currently we've got it set to approximately just so the all through and stuff, but obviously we're going to build a whole logical system to make this airlock much more impressive. So now we'll take us through this second chamber. I'm going to shut this door here.
Oh,
This should be the second part of the airlock.
right.
The alarm hopefully should be those pieces there. Then opening that takes us into the main part of that first floor.
Yep, this is all very impressive, and I love your bartender.
That did a bit of personality to the house. Probably quite as they normally are without NPCs.
He's looking kind of a low poly for me right now, but yeah, I've been here before, so I know that he looks a little better than that usually, but that's fine.
The aquariums are low quality view as well. With a couple of extra fish added in the tank.
Yep, I see the glowing squid guy. I love those things. I've got one of my own. And then we got Shark here. He looks pretty good. Textures are a little, you know, smudgy, but he looks good.
Really hard to get him to fit in the tank. He's definitely longer than the tank is. A little bit of wiggling around and at least make it look like he's fully in there.
Right.
And over here, we've got a little oven stove that includes that within the game. And just over here, really simple design, but I'm obviously proud of the main random mushrooms inside it. Blue with like water.
Oh, wow, that's great. Good job.
And then down here we've got the TV area. Would be great if the game had inbuilt TV, a bit like Grand Theft Auto or something.
Oh yeah.
To make content on YouTube, and that would be cool.
That would be amazing. Maybe somebody will put that on a mod for the PC version. Who knows?
That would be great, wouldn't it? And so on this side is another little helper to keep company for the little watch size chat. And the customization module is over here, as well as the trade stations and the main 5-piece terminal. That is switch that on.
Okay.
On loop
Yeah. That's the thing about bite beats is those little loops get a little repetitive.
They certainly do. And then I'll show you upstairs for showing off the secret room. So upstairs is really like built for portal access. So I've got a teleporter in here and access to my ship. But it also is the reason the base is called a Botanical Garden. And it's like its main standout feature is this highly detailed, well-lit garden.
Yeah, I'm very impressed by the garden and all the lighting you've done. I love the sort of niche lighting that you've done up along the top, and these hanging plants are great. It's really beautifully done. I can see where all of your base parts went.
And then most of my time it took absolutely hours to do, and every time I found the plant in wrong, a wire would disappear or a light would disappear. It got frustrating, that's for sure. But I also haven't seen many bases sort of build a display garden. So I was keen to really go overboard with that.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I haven't seen it either. Most bases are pretty simple. Let's see.
Then up here is the docking hole.
Where'd you go there?
Self-locking door. Again, one of your tutorials.
Mm-hmm.
You unlock that here, and you've got 6.5 seconds to make your way through before it locks again.
Love it.
Yeah, that's just a nice little entrance house. So anyone who lands here is welcomed in properly.
Oh, ship just landed on top of me.
And then what I'll do is I'll take you down the stairs outside again, so off the base systems that the house has.
All right.
So there's two buttons here. The first one will be used for activating the airlock, and that's fully wired up. But the second one shutters that surround the base and garden. So pressing that stills the whole base up. So every window on the bottom and top floor are now covered, and the base is in lockdown mode.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, I think it just adds a really cool bit of functionality to the base.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got a similar set of shutter doors at a couple of my bases, or windows, I mean.
The same level of headache as I did. All of those parts to fit together and within each other.
Yeah.
Upside down and so forth. But a good exercise for learning the intricacies of base building, that's for sure.
Yeah, you actually do a lot more with rotating the parts and putting them in at unusual angles and things like that than I do at my bases usually, which is it's pretty cool. It's the results of the extra efforts really show.
Well, I feel like there's such limited base building features in No Man's Sky that you have to really push things if you want your base to look like quite different from other people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hopefully that's something they expand upon in the future. But I followed your logic tutorial to make sure that copies of the shutter door button all around the base. Most of the windows closed from inside and outside and various other places.
Right, I noticed that. Yeah.
And then over here is where all the logic converters in the base live. So I decided that it would be better to display them as a feature and integrate it to the base rather than spend a lot of time hiding it. And that way the base feels more functional as well.
Yeah. So this is a timer here, probably for your doors leading to your landing pad, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly what they do.
And then this over here is the toggle for your shutter doors?
Yep, that's right, yeah.
Gotcha.
And then the empty middle one was all used for the airlock build. Assuming there's enough room. I added panels on the rear of it as well, so there's 4 times the size of the other
Okay.
locations. But I can imagine it still being a challenge to fit it all in.
Well, I noticed that there's room underneath your your base too. On one of my previous visits here, I clipped through the wall and checked it out. So there's a big space underneath in your subfloor where I could put circuits to if I need to.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anywhere that works is great for me. But yeah, there's just completely empty down there, so that's a good spot as well. And then I guess the last part of the base to go on is the sort of secret door that is integrated into the base, low secret layer, which gives the base a bit of secrets or anything. We come into the main section. Yeah, so hopefully it's been designed in a way that most people who are casually exploring won't realise that there's a secret door sort of in front of them. But what I've done is I've tucked a toggle switch behind this curtain. When I activate that, a door in this corner opens up.
Oh yeah.
It leads to a secret dungeon. This is a lot more of a darker tone than the rest of the base. It's got my illegal arms trade terminal, weapons, and poaching zoo. Using all the animals that I've discovered and stolen along the way, as well as mounted bipeds, just to show all the various builds that I've made. Just a little bit of space weed as well, just because no illegal secret room is complete without a little bit of space weed.
Well, space weed is perfectly legal where I'm from.
Well, remind me to move to your country. But yeah, my only regret is that you can't store more wonders in your catalogue, because I would love to display loads more.
Oh, really? I did not know that there was a limit. Oh, I mean, in the catalog, not to the number of pieces you have in your base, I guess, right?
Well, it's both. You can only put down 10 wonder signatures per base. But I'm already way over that. I think there might be 15 or 16 in there, so I had to force glitch extra wonder signatures, which was an absolute headache to do, to be honest. Pinching them in isn't too difficult, but getting them the right size and positioning is very, very hard. You have to make any alterations so that they all disappear. So that was tricky. But I'm glad I experimented with it though, because I quite like to make the zoo base one of my next projects.
Yeah, I like it. The last time I played with these things was right after these Wonder projectors came out, and at that point, when you went to another player's base, you actually couldn't see the projection. So it looks like they've fixed that, because these all look great.
That's really good to know, because I wasn't 100% sure if it would be visible to everyone, in which case this part of the base would fail somewhat.
Yeah, no, it looks fantastic. Like I love how you've got them in these little rounded glass cases. They all look so great.
Yeah, I would have liked to have full scale ones like the dinosaur over here, but this secret room was really an article concept.
Yeah.
I was running short on base parts and base space, so I just had to make do and find a smaller version of it. But this secret room's purpose isn't really just to look cool. The reason I put it is because above our heads is a toggle switch, and I use that to fully lock down the base. So if I pull that, it cuts off power to all of the outside terminals, which means no one else can come into the base if I decide I want to go down.
Oh, that.
So decided it was probably a good idea to have that button tucked away where this switch is pull it and ends up locking it out by accident.
Yeah. No, I see it. I see it. That switch kind of hidden up there. Yeah, looks good.
I also thought it'd be a good place to hide my large refiner and my antimatter reactor as well, just so the contents of those things can get raided by visitors. I'll just shut that door and then with the teleporter identify where you're standing. Just let the secret door still over this lift, a little teleporter, and then takes us to like a lounge viewing area with a nice view over the top of the portal.
Yeah, it looks good. I can see your other base. Nice little...
Gives visitors a nice view of the sort of canyons that we're in, and the other builds that are happening around it as well.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice planet, like the mountains.
Yeah, it's not a fun planet to explore, but I think this one spot, if there's enough full bases on it, could look like a really interesting cabin. And it's got perfect weather as well, which is the main thing for me. Building in the middle of storms on my last planet was miserable.
Yeah, shame about those hostile sentinels, though.
It's interesting. I wonder if you've got something illegal in your inventory or something, because they don't ever come to me, and they're listed as minimal on this planet.
Oh, well, I assume that's probably because we were playing on different game modes.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
The very first time I saw them was your arrival.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing on survival mode, so it's a little harder. So the planets that have a lot of the planets that have non-hostile sentinels on normal mode will have hostile sentinels on survival mode.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I did wonder why they suddenly arrived upon your arrival. If you were like wanted in 50 systems or something.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean I am, but that's beside the point.
That's really the base. I think if once the airlock's complete, if I have a few base parts left over, I'll probably add a switch up here to open and shut the shutters on the base. So I think it's a good viewing point to see that all open and close.
All right.
We'll see. I'm pushing the base part limit as it is.
Yeah. So let's go look at that airlock, and we can go over what functionality you want it to have.
Yep. Let's hope that my needs aren't too complicated. Okay, so starting from the outside, obviously this door opens with a proximity sensor, so I want it to be button operated, so you really feel like you're activating the opening of the airlock.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess I was hoping that the second airlock door, not this one which I'll shut now, would open as well when you set the sides, so you get to feel the full length of the airlock.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy with that staying shut as well. But I guess one of my main needs is that this outside airlock door stays open while people are inside the airlock. That's so that when you're using the portal computer, you can see the portal being activated and it was perfectly lined up. So that sort of Stargate moment when the portal activates.
Okay.
But the difficulty is also, as well as wanting it to stay open while you're in it, I also need it to be able to shut automatically when players either enter the base or the next part of the airlock or leave the base completely, so that the airlock remains feeling secure. I think that's going to be maybe the trickiest bit, maybe where compromises have to be made. But once you're in, it would be great to then come into the second part of the airlock and hit a switch, which would then close these doors here. And then when alarm sounds blaring from these speakers, as well as red lights flashing, and then once that door is fully shut, after a few seconds, I want this door to open, so that it feels like a full airlock procedure has happened.
Uh-huh.
And then from the reverse image, obviously the same explanation, but you get to see the doors opening a bit better. You can see from this side the middle door, the head itself, feels more like an airlock.
Right, because if it's an airlock, you want to make sure that really no more than one door is open at any given time. Right, that way...
I think that would be ideal.
Right. Okay. Well, I think that all sounds doable. Hopefully, we can fit it into your base part limit because you're already pushing it with all the details you've put at your base here.
I think maybe I put 200 base parts left, maybe. There's obviously no real way of telling, but that's where I'd guesstimate to be at. Maybe 100, hopefully 200, and then if we run out, I'll start deleting details.
I think we should be able to fit it into, 100, 200 base parts. I don't think that'll be too much trouble. The only thing I have to think about is, it's not just all the switches, it's also each length of wire counts as a base part against your limit. So I have to take that into account too.
That's definitely the tricky part. One of the things I wanted to mention to you as well is I was hoping that we'd find a way of laying out the wires at the start of the circuitry so that I click picture and maybe you add adaptations to these wires by means what they need to do. If in the future I ever want to make modifications to the airlock, I don't want to lose all of its functionality. So it'd be nice to know that I plug door 1 to this plug and door 2 into that plug sort of thing. If I do decide to dismantle and rebuild the airlock.
Okay, well, to that end, why don't we go back to my lab, and I have a model circuit laid out there already that tackles a bunch of these problems. It'll be like, I'll have to make a couple little changes to it, I think, based on what you described here. But we can go back to my lab and I can show you the circuit that I'm proposing and how it works, and that way you'll have kind of an idea of how the logic works before I do the installation, and then when I do the installation I'm going to document that entire process so that you can go back and edit it if you decide to make changes in the future.
That would be absolutely perfect. Sounds like a great idea to me.
Okay, so let's head on over there then. I'm gonna go ahead and borrow your teleporter on the second floor.
And if your base appears for me in the teleporter, and if not, I'll use the teleporter, yeah.
Okay. Okay, where did I put it? Now I can't find it in the list. Hold on. Amazing Planet. Oh, here. My bases. Help to filter it. There it is. Fringe Theory Labs is the base you're looking for.
Perfect. No, it's not there, but I think maybe it disappeared when you did, but I'm pretty sure I've got the full flips.
Okay, or you can just use the anomaly, when you go land on it, and when you exit, it'll ask you if you want to appear on my planet.
That might be a better idea, actually, do that.
Okay. Oh, I'm still teleporting.
Maybe that's why I didn't give you
Yeah. I just went to make more coffee. I figured I would be teleported by the time I got back, but apparently not. Usually long, actually. So I'm starting to get a little worried that I might have to reboot, but I'm gonna give it another minute.
Sure. Let me know when you've arrived, and we'll try again.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and restart my game, and I'll join you here in just a moment.
Sure. I'll look out for parking down when you're done.
Okay.